This week in Education 131, we were talking about flipped classrooms. My name is Jesus Alejandre. What is a flipped classroom? So a flipped classroom is literally not just reordering classroom activities. It doesn't start with discussion and end with lecture. It's more like there's interactive group learning activities inside the classroom and direct computer-based individual instruction outside the classroom. Basically, they're practicing and learning in the classroom with group activities, and outside the classroom, they're learning on the computer with lectures. In the figure below, they show the two differences of what can be done. So in human interaction, there needs to be interactive classroom activities, while the computer, it could be more lecture based. And with these two ideas, you just put a place and a time. So interactive group learning can happen during school with other students, while the teacher-centered learning theories can be outside of the classroom, computer-based. The effectiveness, online instruction, so basically only online, is overall the same as regular instruction. The guest lecturer mentioned that minorities do suffer with online instruction. This is different than flipped classrooms. Classrooms is a combination of online plus active learning. And the guest lecturer also mentioned that the research is not fully complete, as well as the paper we read. They both talk about how the research is still in effect and still needs to be completed. And the students have their responses is mixed. A lot of them like it, a lot of them don't. This is in the article we read, and my reaction is that in theory, this is a great idea. It would be great for students to be outside of the classroom and learning what they need to learn, and then going inside the classroom and practicing it. The reading does encompass a lot of different strategies, and which is great because this is what we've been learning as an education sciences major: active learning, teacher-centered learning, student-centered learning, group activities. These are all strategies that we've learned in other education sciences classes. I don't see flipped classrooms being across the country just because of the way the way it's going on right now, how a lot of students do like it and students don't. And what happens if the students just don't want to do it at all? If they implement this kind of strategy in all classrooms, it might not work out. An example is Common Core. Teachers don't like teaching Common Core. Parents don't like Common Core, and yet they rolled it out and they saw a lot of problems with it, but they're trying to fix it. And I just want to see more research before implementing this into my future classroom.